Oh, we making moves. Yeah. We making moves. Moves to the left of them. Moves to the right of them. We don't got our quarterback yet, though. I know you was thinking it. I've been thinking it every time an announcement happens. I think maybe it's the quarterback, and it's not the quarterback. But we must still be patient because Mario and staff, they are putting pieces into play to when we do get our quarterback, he's in a position to succeed, right? Quarterback, they love their offensive line. So let's start filling holes in our offensive line, starting with the center position. Matt Lee leaves. Thank you for everything you done for us, Matt Lee. He decided to go pro. Now we go in and look for his replacement. Now, Ryan Rodriguez will be the center for this Rutgers game, and you look for him to compete for that starting spot. Who will he be competing against? ZACH Carpenter, former Indiana center, announced today that he will be a Miami Hurricane. 6'5", 300 pounds, all Big Ten honorable mention, has the experience, and he will be a Miami Hurricane. As I said, I like this move. It's a move that I see people downplaying it, but you always got to remember these two things. To be good at football, you got to be able to block, and you got to be able to tackle. And I'm going to tell you, last year's offensive line was one of the best offensive lines I've seen at Miami. Is that a hot take? So no matter who we get as our quarterback, and we're going to talk about that at the end of the video, but you got to get them protection. And I believe we have some solid pieces. Jalen Rivers announced that he will be coming back. Big dub right there. We got some young gunners that are going to step into some roles, and we reached into the transfer portal and added ZACH Carpenter into the competition. Now, most likely I see him as the starting center, but we'll see how it plays out. And I believe that if ZACH Carpenter does good, Matt Lee has done good, ZACH Carpenter does good, that continues to build the reputation of Mario Cristobal and Alex Mirabal about what they can do with offensive linemen. So not only are we going to be building from within, but also we need to plug some pieces. We're going to have that reputation to go into the transfer portal and tell people, come play with us. So I know some people may be overlooking this, but if you want to be good, if you want to succeed, you got to be able to block. You got to be able to tackle. And getting ZACH Carpenter is a good pickup for the Miami to the transfer portal. Now, recruiting-wise, we want to move our attention to the running back position because, guys, it looks like Kevin Riley will be flipping. Look like 4-star running back. He was committed. That boy Nick Saban came in, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Mario's a good recruiter, but even the best, you lose a couple to old Nick. So, look like we're going to lose Kevin Riley out of this class. It's not official. It's not a done deal, but that's where it looks like it's headed. But today, Miami was to once again go over to our old pals, the Ohio State Buckeyes, and say, hey, you know, I see y'all got a plethora of guys over here. We're going to be taking one, right? Justin Scott, you know, you come on over here, man. Oh, Jordan Lyles, running back from St. Thomas Aquinas, 4-star, 6 foot, 190. Come on over here. And tonight, he made it official and committed to our Miami Hurricanes. Flipped his commitment from the Ohio State Buckeyes to the Miami Hurricanes. And Ohio State fans, we may be coming back, right? We may be shopping a little bit more, right? There's a wide receiver we got our eye on. We've been window shopping. Don't let us in the store again. We've been window shopping. Don't let us up in there because if we what? We're going to find out. We're going to see what happens. But Jordan Lyles is a running back that I like. Had offers, was committed to Ohio State, had offers from Alabama, Arkansas, all the teams like that. We saw the big game. He had over 200 yards, 5 touchdowns. The production's there. Great balance as a running back. Strong legs. I feel like a lot of times when I'm watching his highlights, people try to hit him in his legs, but he's able to absorb the tackle and keep going. He has great vision, and he's not playing around. He's going to get north and south. Yeah, he has the ability to juke you, but he's not going to play around. He's going north and south, and when he hits that sideline, pew! Now, when you look at the running back position, if I'm a Jordan Lyle, if I'm a high school running back, I'm looking at what Mark Fletcher did last year. And not only what Mark Fletcher did last year, the rotation of running backs that we had last year. When the NFL is telling running backs that, hey, we're only going to let you be in the league for a couple years because of the wear and tear on your body. If I was a running back, I'd want to go to a coach who likes to run the ball, a coach who does not mind rotating his running backs. And that's what we did this past year. So I believe running backs will be very attractive under Mario Cristobal and under this staff. So all in all, I like this pickup for Miami. I like that we were able to get him from Ohio State. Welcome to the class. Thank you for making it official. Jordan Lyle to Miami. Now let's talk about the quarterback position, because there has been a new quarterback linked to the Miami Hurricanes, right? We know that Cam Ward still making his decision. He visited FSU. We're still waiting on him. We know Will Howard visited USC. Still hasn't made a decision yet. We're still waiting on him as well. But with the Will Howard situation, USC's 5-star quarterback did go on the transfer portal. I thought that was telling everybody that, hey, Will Howard will be going to USC, but we haven't heard anything official just yet. Now, let's say those two quarterbacks, neither one of them come to Miami. Another quarterback that's been linked to Miami is Arkansas's quarterback, KJ Jefferson, right? And I know there's going to be a lot of people who don't like this quarterback. Hell, when it was first brought up in our group chat, I was like, I don't think I want him. I was like, I don't know. But he's 6'3", 247 pounds. If you watch Arkansas versus Florida, he is the reason that they beat Florida last year, Arkansas that is, because he just took over the game. He was able to run it, throw it. He brought them back against Alabama. Now, over 2,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And at first I was like, I don't know if I want him as our quarterback. But then when you really look at Arkansas last year, their offensive line was one of the worst offensive line in the nation last year. So when you look at if Miami's able to put together an offensive line, which they will, they added Zach today. They should be. Jalen Rivers coming back. This man's going to get a lot more time. He's going to be playing with weapons like Jacoby George, a good running game. If you throw in a KJ Jefferson, has experience playing ball, can run it, can throw it. I mean, I may be, I would rather Cam Ward, Will Howard, but if we don't get those two, maybe a KJ Jefferson is the name that could be our starting quarterback. And I'm wanting to know you guys' opinion on it. I want to know you guys' opinion. What are your thoughts on KJ Jefferson? Because I look at it and it's not something that I'm going to say it's got to be done. But if he decided to come to Miami, I would say, okay. Because when you do talk to Arkansas fans, they loved him at Arkansas. They wanted him to stay at Arkansas. If you miss out on your first two choices, we got to bring in somebody. And I think KJ Jefferson would be a nice pickup. But I want to know what y'all think on that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm out. Peace.